Jesus walked up Calvary's road. No man took his life from him. For you and me, he willingly gave. In his mind, he held a vision. It was of the resurrection. Truly, victory's complete in the perfect sacrifice. For in death, there's victory. Self-sacrifice means freedom, and this is the way for me. For the joy set before, there's a cross to endure. For real life, this I see, that in death is victory. Abraham held the promise. In Isaac shall thy seed be called. And he died to his own thinking when God told him, sacrifice his boy. Obedient unto death, he was faithful, knowing resurrection was in the end. This he said, the lad and I will go worship, and we'll come to you again. For we know in death, there's victory. Self-sacrifice means freedom, and this is the way for me. By faith Joshebed placed Moses in the mouth of death on the river Nile. Pharaoh's daughter, finding him to the house of death, she took the child, and there he lived with those who sought his life, and to the desert he had to flee, where he died to his own thinking, to lead Israel to their victory. So we see in death, there's victory. Self-sacrifice means freedom, and this is the way for me. Samson prayed, let me die. His victory that day was more than in all his life. If I perish, I perish, but the king I'll see. I must go and set my people free. The 3 Hebrew boys walked in this plain. They did not bow down, and God delivered them to that decree. Daniel did not give in. Victory was on his knees. we lift up our cross, though we suffer and our lives